So all of us struggle with a lot of tasks that are piling up and we don't know what to do with them. We every time decide that we would start fresh and we would, have a to-do list, we would do things on time so that there is nothing piling up. But unfortunately, we become lazy, the tasks keep piling up, and there are major misses that we have. So, this video is about how to ensure that you don't delay things and do tasks on time so that the larger objective is achieved. And that is why I mentioned that do this and your pending task will be zero in a month. So, it's very important that we actually do things on time so that our larger goal or higher objective is achieved. So, normally, what happens is we always have a personal to do list in our mind. Unfortunately, it's never documented. So, we have so many things which are running in our mind, and we keep adding things to it. What it is doing is it's actually slowing down our brain, because the moment you want to focus on one thing, you suddenly remember, oh, there is something else also we need to do. What do I do? When can I do it? Why am I not doing it? And this is kind of distracting you from what you're doing right now. So you'll have something that's related to your child that you need to finalize. There may be a PF that you need to withdraw. You know, you may have a property that you're planning to sell, but you have never ever taken a bold step in that direction. You need to contact a real estate agent, maybe. You need to visit certain places. That's pending. International vacation you have been planning since some time. There are some steps that you need to take. You need to talk to few people who have been to those places, but you are just not taking action on that. Similarly, you have to modify, let's say, a minor thing like an address in an Aadhaar card, which has long term impact, but you're delaying that. So, all these multiple things, these are just examples. All these things actually sit in your brain and they kind of slow it down. Why do we do it? What are the reasons why we procrastinate? It's very important. So, procrastination is nothing but delaying some immediate important steps because you don't feel that there is any reward in doing it now. That's what is a perfect definition of procrastination. Now, why do we do it? So, one of the reasons we do it is no desirable reward, because of which you don't have the motivation to do it. For example, let's say you have to browse Instagram. Nobody needs to tell you that, nobody needs to motivate you. Can you browse Instagram for 10 minutes? Please. I would make coffee for you if you do it. Not required. You proactively, without anybody telling you, you just take your phone, switch on Instagram, and start browsing for hours together. Why does that happen? Because from your current state, whatever you were in, you were immediately able to feel, you were able to feel better just by watching some reels. You laughed a little bit. You probably think that you got to know something new which you are not aware. So there is an immediate reward in that, because of which you feel that you should do more of it. Unfortunately, let's say you have to apply for a license. There is no immediate reward that you can think of just by applying for license. So you think, and it's very complicated, right, to actually go to a government portal and fill all of those details, so that you can apply for the license. So the reward is not there, the process is complicated. So you say, okay, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Let me not do that now. Now, the other reason people delay things is because there is less expectation to win. What does that mean? For example, let's say you are preparing for government examinations, civil services examinations. There are so many people who apply. The examination process is so tough that in your mind you're thinking, will I even, if I prepare seriously also, will I even get through? And that leads to not having immediate motivation to study, because you, in your mind, you're already thinking that I may not clear those exams. So that is one more reason. Third reason is no immediate reward. So one is that there is no reward up to the level that I'm expecting. The other is no immediate reward. That means, you don't immediately get anything, because of which you think, let me delay this. Reward is not more than the present status. This is also an important one, wherein even though the reward is there, but it is not better than the present status. For example, let's say you are studying for supply chain certification. You want to do a certification to upskill yourself. But when you try to focus, concentrate, and study for that certification, you think, even if I clear the certification today, what difference is it gonna make? It's not that as soon as I clear the certification, the next day my promotion will happen, or I may get a new job. It's not gonna happen. So that demotivates you from focusing 4 hours in a day and study for that certification. The last one is also a big one, which is fear of failure. So, if there are some tasks that you need to do to get promoted, let's say. For example, you need to reach out to some senior professional in your department and showcase your skill to him. Or you may have to work on a complex project so that there is better chance of you getting promoted next year. But now you think that, what if in that project I fail? Or if I go to that senior professional and he doesn't even look at me, or doesn't acknowledge me, or doesn't entertain me. So because of that fear of failure also, you don't take certain steps which are very important for you to achieve your annual goal, let's say. So there are many reasons because of which we procrastinate, and these are some of the important ones. Now, how to tackle procrastination? So, the most important thing is to list all tasks that you are procrastinating. So, you need to list all of them together. Whatever that is, whether it's a very small thing, whether it's a very big thing, don't worry too much about whatever comes to your mind which you have been delaying it since many months. You should list all of them together. Let's say it's about credit card limit to be enhanced, which requires you to call the bank guy and submit a request. Health checkup for the entire family. You have been thinking about it, you're worrying about it, you're feeling guilty about it, you have not done it yet. What if something happens? List it down. Child vaccination, pet vaccination, whatever is there, list it down. Get a dog. Let's say you and your family have been planning to get a dog, and no action has been taken on that. Real estate purchases, find a land to buy. There are so many steps involved in that, right? You need to meet a real estate agent, maybe you need to go and see some properties. You need to also talk to your friends who have taken similar kind of property. So a lot of steps are there. So list all of them down. Planning for a baby, let's say, if you're going the family way and you need to plan for a baby, a Dubai vacation, car servicing, whatever is your pending list, list all of them down. That's the first step. Don't keep it in your head. List it down. Now there is a very beautiful matrix that Eisenhower, kind of, designed, which is called the Eisenhower decision matrix. And this matrix actually is a four quadrant matrix. If you see, what is on the top is urgent, not urgent. What is on the left is not important, important. So what this matrix says is, first list down all of your tasks and bucket them into these four quadrants. And whatever is urgent or important, that has to be done now. Whatever is important but not urgent, you need to figure out a time when you will do it. Whatever is urgent, not important, you can actually find somebody else who can do it. You can find a vendor which can do it. You can find a friend who can help you with that. You can actually have your team members who can do it. You can delegate it to your son. If it's not important, if it's not urgent, strike off and remove it from your list. So this categorization is the first thing you will do after listing all your pending tasks. You figure out which ones are urgent as well as important. That should be your first priority. If, let's say, your health checkup or your medical insurance is not renewed, and you see and you think that it's urgent as well as important, you need to take a medical insurance policy. So that is urgent as well as important, because nowadays medical insurance, if it's not there and you fall sick and you have some immediate surgery to be done, immediately your entire savings will be wiped off. 15 lakhs will just vanish like this. So it's very important that whatever is urgent or important should be immediately done. So first, you list all of your pending tasks and then categorize them like this using this decision matrix. Now, once you have done that, you will have four different buckets like this: urgent, important, important, not urgent, urgent, not important, not urgent, not important. Once you are ready with this, like I said, not urgent, not important, strike them off. Maybe you can deal with them at a very later stage, but keep it somewhere. Don't just throw that thing away. Now I'm telling you a very interesting rule which can help you work on it, because the whole problem with procrastination is that you know what is important, you know what is urgent, but you don't take action. So rather than not taking action, you decide in your mind that you will only spend 5 minutes with each of these tasks or 10 minutes with each of these tasks. You're not going to finish it today. Your only objective or goal is to look at urgent and important tasks for 10 minutes, each of them, and important, not urgent tasks for 5 minutes. That's it. Now, that's what the 5-minute rule says, ki you will spend 10 or 5 minutes with each of these tasks every day. That's all you need to do. Now, that way, your mind is not too stressed that you have to finish that today. Let's say that we take the same example of applying for license, you know. So you are not thinking today that you will complete the process. Today, you will probably just go to the portal, make a registration or login for yourself, and that's about it. Tomorrow, you will again open that task, and what you will do is you will understand the process. Okay, these are the screens I would have to move to. This is the information it is looking for. So let me get that ready. Third day, maybe you will apply for the license. So today, you're spending only 10 minutes on that task. Let's say you need to do a new let's say you need to buy a property. So today's job is only to figure out which area I should probably which are the 3 4 areas wherein I would probably look for my property, future property. Tomorrow you will check what are the prices there. Day after tomorrow you'll find out real estate agents in those areas. That's all you will do. So that's what the 5-minute rule says. Additionally, uh, like we discussed when we were discussing what are the reasons why people actually delay things, we also had an issue wherein there is no immediate reward. So what you need to do is, when you finish these small tasks, not the higher objective, you should reward yourself. You should say that if I finish this and this today, then after that I will take a 30-minute break and I'll watch this video which is entertaining for me. Or I'll finish one episode of this. Or probably I'll make a nice coffee for myself after I finish these 5 activities. Or I'll go out for a walk. Whatever entertains you, whatever excites you, you need to have some small reward if you complete certain important and urgent tasks. That is very important. Now, when it comes to fear of failure, because of which we never start certain things, always remember that uh, you know the bigger regret in life is not doing anything rather than failing in anything. So that's why it's important to start things and not worry about whether you will fail or win, because you will be more upset later if you did not even start it. So that's a quick one. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and do forward this video to others so that they can also benefit. And I am happy to just keep sharing these kind of videos. Please do leave a comment if you like something about this video.